Yeah, you can't speak yet. You got to wrap it up first. But before you start, let me apologize for anything he's going to say.
Does this mean I get to talk?
No. Because first of all, honey, I want to thank you, and I think our whole family thanks you. You have taken such good care of Mom's. She's tried, you know, all over the world. And if you really want to know how well he takes care of her, get one of his books. But, honey, really, I think our whole family we appreciate you, honey. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, we do.
You know what I think? I think you have too many children.
Why, you haven't found one that'll do the dishes yet.
Although I don't know, I think Sue comes close.
It's going to be serious. He's walking together.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he's not.
I want to make sure they get good pictures.
Stand over here, Uncle Ken. Uncle Ken,
Oh, huh?
stand over here.
I know some of you prudish people in here, like Jack. You may think it's kind of odd to have a birthday and a funeral at the same time, but be rational, okay? Think about this. Times are hard. Economic times are hard. So you spend your money and come down here and you won't have to do it again. But what's greater is, I won't have to feed you again. I'm in love with it. And you know, we're being good green citizens because I always thought time was kind of like virginity. Once you lose it, it's lost. But here we are celebrating her birthday. And we're taking that time and using the same time to, well, y'all are mourning her funeral, but you're dead, be quiet. I'm celebrating her funeral. I've been trying to kill this woman for over 30 years. You see, I met Veronica, and being the hunk that I am, she immediately fell in love with me. And it wasn't but a couple of days, she wanted me to go visit her mama. Mama and marriage go together. There's no way in hell I was going to have them, especially when I learned how she lived in Minnesota. It's cold in Minnesota and filled with Catholics and Yankees. I wasn't going to Minnesota. So what happened? Honey, guess what? My mommy just moved to St. Petersburg, Florida. So I figured if I was going to keep Veronica loose, the best thing for me to do was go over and meet the mama, right? I mean, how bad could it be? You just go and have a little dinner. Well, my first clue was when she ran out from under the porch and bit me. When I get in there, and I start looking at her, and she got all this jewelry. She looked like Sammy Davis Jr. I figured she got jewelry everywhere. I figured she got jewelry in places that I sure didn't want to visit. But I thought, the woman must be rich. The daughter looks pretty good, you know. Makes love good, you know, all this stuff. So I married the daughter because I figured we was going to get the money. A couple of months later, she shows up on my doorstep with her packed bags. Where's the mercy? I opened the door to let her in, and reality marches in with her. I found out the jewelry's fake. Then I found out she didn't have any money. And I had signed up for a lifetime of servitude. So I always wanted to get rid of her, and we went to Thailand. And we're walking down the street, Phuket town. I see this unsavory character, and I said, you know, he's going to attack Mom if he gets a chance. So what I did was turn around and do some window shopping. I wanted to make it as easy as I could. He goes up and grabs her by her crotch.
He did, didn't he? I remember that.
Yes, he did. I hit him with my purse.
You're interrupting my timing. He grabs her by the crotch. Now at home, Mom, she plods around the house, right? Oh, I can't breathe, and she's dragging me. Ken, come take my machine. Oh, get me some coffee. Go flush the commode for me. The woman is helpless, and yet she carries a purse that weighs 50 pounds. And this poor idiot comes up and grabs her by her crotch. She hits him with that purse, starts stomping on him, and beats him to a bloody pulp. Where's the mercy? Here's a guy so desperate that he grabs my mother-in-law by the throat. Do you think that he wasn't in enough pain already? But then the Lord blessed me. The Lord blessed me. We moved to Georgia, my home state. I had been surrounded by Baptists all my married life, and she's the staunchest Baptist that there is. We moved to Georgia, and I said, finally, I'm going to be surrounded by more Protestants than Catholics. But you know what? While we were living in Japan, when we were living in Thailand, somebody cut a hole in the border, and Georgia filled up with Mexicans and Catholic churches. But one day, I got to take her to the dentist, and we go down there, and they're painting the front of the building because a tornado had come through. Storms and tsunamis and all this crap follow her everywhere. So they're painting the front of this office, right? And I think they got this canvas all folded up. I said, you know, if I let go of her, she might trip. So I let go of her. And the painter misunderstood my hesitation. And he said, don't worry, bring her on through. We won't get paint on her. I said, man, she's my mother-in-law. Get paint on her, make it red, make it a target. And you know what? Right there, before our very eyes, this target turned into a picture of Jesus. The woman is immortal. Where's the mercy? Where's the mercy? So,
Just whap him. You're at the right place.
so anyway, she's immortal. And for those of you who have had the good fortune to read my latest published novel, Stand-Up Comedian, The Secret and Beyond, you will know there's a lot of material in there about my misery because of my mother-in-law. And I've been thinking a lot about this book, you know, Marlowe and Me. So,
Marley and Me.
Well, whoever the hell it is. I'm thinking about writing a sequel about more adventures with my mother-in-law, and I'm going to call it My Mother-in-Law and Her Dog. Because I tell you what, she is immortal. She danced at my wedding, and I have absolutely no doubt that she's going to make water on my grave. Now here's your card, and when you finish with this, I want you to pass it down this table because everybody's got to see. Watch this expression. If it's not funny, I'm going to be disappointed. Am I going to have to explain that to you?
Probably.
Anyway, y'all will think it's funny.
Thank you.
Oh, I forgot to sing my song.
Oh yeah, you gotta sing your song.
I can't get my pick out. I do this professionally.
Oh, you dropped one. You dropped one.
Oh, I dropped one of my picks. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. The old gray mare is just like she used to be, just like she used to be. The old gray mare is just like she used to be. God help me, please.